thunderstorm with light moderate intense rain could occur in the adjoining areas of isolated places in the regions of southwest Delhi, South Delhi and even NCR, which means Gurgaon and Manesar could also see light rainfall. In the areas in Uttar Pradesh,
फ्रॉम होम से काम करें। पानी की काफ़ी ज़्यादा किल्लत होने वाली है। 25% पानी जो 3 वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट हमारे प्रोड्यूस करते थे वो 25% पानी कम हो गया है, तो वाटर की एक राशनिंग करनी पड़ेगी। अगले 1-2 दिन लोगों को पानी की दिक्कत हो सकती है। हैवी व्हीकल्स जो हैं जो एंटर करते हैं दिल्ली के अंदर, वो हैवी व्हीकल्स को नॉन एसेंशियल सप्लाईज जो कर रहे हैं दिल्ली के लिए उनको अलाउ किया जाएगा। नॉन एसेंशियल सप्लाईज वाले वो जो कर रहे हैं वो नहीं होगा। और रिलीफ कैंप्स में टॉयलेट्स की और बाथरूम की बड़ी दिक्कत आ रही थी, क्योंकि साथ में कावड़ के भी बहुत सारे कैंप्स लग रहे हैं, वहाँ चले गए हैं। तो अब रिलीफ कैंप्स को काफ़ी सारे रिलीफ कैंप्स को स्कूल्स में शिफ्ट किया जा रहा है ताकि लोगों को दिक्कत ना हो सके।
डीजी भी थे जो राहत बचाव कार्य उसको लेकर
वो सारे एडिक्वेट बोट्स, अगर बोट्स की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत पड़ेगी तो वो एनडीआरएफ की टीम्स ऑलरेडी हैं वहाँ पे, और भी बोट्स को लगा दिया जाएगा। मेरे ख्याल से अभी तक लगभग 20,000 लोग रिलीफ कैंप्स में हैं और 50 से ज़्यादा बोट्स हैं, लेकिन अभी ये कहा गया उन्होंने कि ज़्यादा बोट्स की जरूरत होगी तो ज़्यादा दे देंगे।
सभी रास्ते बात हुई है, पीछे पानी छोड़ रहे हैं नहीं छोड़ रहे, स्थिति ठीक है वहाँ पर?
देखिए, वो तो जितना पानी आ रहा है उतना उनको छोड़ना ही पड़ रहा है। वो वहाँ पे कोई रिजर्वायर नहीं है जो रखेंगे, तो वो तो आवरली डेटा आ रहा है कि कितना पानी वो लोग छोड़ रहे हैं। तो उसके हिसाब से ऐसा लगता है जो पानी कल छोड़ा उन्होंने वो कि आज शाम तक थोड़ी सी पानी लगता है राइज करेगा, उसके बाद हो सकता है पानी नीचे जाना चालू हो जाए।
मैं आपने अपील की क्या इस पे प्रतिबंध लगाने की जरूरत है? अभी लगता है क्योंकि रास्ते सारे बंद हैं।
अभी तो एडवाइजरी है प्राइवेट ऑफिसर्स को, सरकारी ऑफिसर्स हम बंद कर देंगे जो नॉन एसेंशियल है, लेकिन संडे तक के लिए।
संडे तक। थैंक यू।
Some breaking news coming in from the national capital. Schools and colleges have now been ordered to remain shut till Monday. The DDMA meeting, which was headed by the Delhi LG, was also attended by the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal along with some ministers. Now has decided schools will remain shut till Monday. In fact, colleges also have been asked to remain shut. All this is being done, keeping in, making sure that people do not step outside, because if, as you can see here, one auto stuck here, the roads are flooded, and this is the VVIP area of the national capital. So this gives you a glimpse of what's taking place in the low-lying areas of national capital. And to make the matters worse, it seems like there will be some light to moderate rainfall in the national capital, in the adjoining areas in the next 3 to 4 hours. If that happens, then it will be extremely difficult for the people of the national capital. The difficulties that people are facing, visuals out there for everyone to see. An auto with the passengers stuck, the road has been flooded. It's difficult for vehicles to go from one end to the other, and in fact the ring road area, the ITO area, all these have been barricaded by the Delhi police because all these roads are inundated. In fact, houses situated just 1 kilometer away from Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's house, they too have been flooded. And now a decision has been taken, making sure the schools and colleges in the national capital are shut. We are showing you visuals from the VVIP area in the national capital. My colleague Amit Bharadwaj is now joining me from Kashmiri Gate, one of the other areas which has been facing the fury of the flood. Amit, we have been seeing over the past 72 hours, life has almost come to a standstill, at least for those people who stay in the low-lying areas, but also now people who stay in the VVIP areas are facing these kind of difficulties. We did see how people are finding it very difficult to travel from one spot to the other. What's the situation where you are standing, Amit?
Ashwarya, since yesterday we are reporting from the affected areas, flood-affected areas of the national capital. There was a general understanding in a big section of the national capital as well as elsewhere in the country that it is only the people living in the Pushta region, the floodplains, who are, should be troubled or should get concerned because of what is unfolding in the national capital in context to Yamuna. But right now where I'm standing, Ashwarya, this is the Kashmiri Gate. The old city's imagination that we have, so to say, is this is the gate that was the entry point of Delhi. Along with this is the entire old city's wall. And what is happening right now, this is not water logging where I am standing. I'm being very specific about this. This is not water logging. This is Yamuna breaching the walls of Old City and entering the national capital. And the force of the water is such that you cannot make a single step without losing your balance. The current of the water is quite strong. And I'll request Sajid to give you the view. This particular water that is coming from Yamuna, from Kashmiri Gate, is further entering in the city, and every step that I'm taking, Sajid will give you that visual as well. Every step that I'm taking is very difficult for me to take because the force of the water right here is very strong. It feels like that I'm actually standing in the middle of a very strong Yamuna, because remember, normally even in the normal months you don't have such force in the river, in the middle of the around the river in Yamuna, but out here at Kashmiri Gate the force of Yamuna is such that it is very difficult for an individual to even walk properly without losing balance. So such is the situation. It's no more water logging out here. It is rather water of Yamuna entering breaching the walls of the Old City and entering the national capital, entering the city. And these were the concerns of the Delhi government yesterday. Remember, Aishwarya, I had spoken to Saurabh Bhardwaj. He had very specifically said that, till the time the water level in Yamuna does not touches 208, there is no reason to be concerned as far as the residential area of the city is concerned. But clearly today as we speak, the water level in Yamuna is 208.6. Which means that, it's above more than 3 meters above the danger mark, and that is why unprecedented visuals are coming. In decades, several decades, Delhiwalas have not seen visuals of this sort, where you have this mighty Yamuna flowing in full force with full aggression inside, breaching the old city's wall and entering the national capital. So these unusual visuals are coming, and because of that, what is happening, I'll ask Sajid to be careful and just pan the camera on the other side as well. The bus that you are seeing is stuck here. That is the Kashmiri Gate pull that you are seeing. On the other side, yesterday I had visited Yamuna Bazar, Jhuggi Bastis, low-lying areas, and till yesterday the water was, the ground floor was completely inundated. People were living by the tents there, and were also, a couple of them were also taking care of the essentials which they had kept in the first floor of their homes. And I had personally taken boat yesterday to reach out to those areas, and I'm just worried and concerned as to what must be happening there today, because if such is the situation nearly 1.5 kilometer away from Yamuna Bazar, if such is the situation that the force of Yamuna is so strong that it's being very difficult to walk properly here, just imagine what must be happening in those areas. So it's, as you mentioned in the beginning, it's not just the low-lying areas, it's also the VIP areas of Delhi, where the Chief Minister of Delhi, where the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, where the DDMA meeting was held. All those areas would be also feeling the concern and trouble right now.